Hi guys. Today we're going to be taking a look at these boosters from Rearz. So these are um, basically a pad that you put inside of a diaper to increase the capacity. So you can't use these without another diaper because the liquid just passes through. So that's what is referred to as a booster, as opposed to an incontinence pad. But I am very familiar with boosters. I've used a lot of boosters from North Shore, and I've also used a lot of boosters from Because, which are some boosters that you can actually buy at Walmart. But I didn't actually plan on buying this bag of boosters from Rearz, but they were included with a um, what was it called, like a mega sampler printed case or whatever, right? So it came with a bag of their boosters, and so I just sure, whatever, I'll buy the boosters. And I was absolutely shocked when I pulled these out of the box because they are enormous. This is a huge bag, and there's only 24 boosters in here. So I'm not very prepared here. Hold on. Here, this is a 20 pack of boosters from Because, and this is a 24 pack of boosters from Rearz. So this is a gigantic pack of boosters. So when I got to looking at this bag of boosters, I noticed it has a 2,500 milliliter capacity. That is a lot of capacity. That is a very big boost. I also noticed the dimensions are 19 inches by 6 inches. That's pretty long. That's a pretty long booster pad. So this is a pretty substantial product. Another thing that I noticed is that it says scented. So these are scented. So, I can't smell anything like through the packaging, but I'm really interested in what these smell like. But that will probably, help add to like odor control with an adult diaper, which is great. So anyway, let's check these out. So luckily the top of the pack is perforated, so you can open them. So I am very curious about these, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to compare them to the North Shore boosters. So, all right, is that one booster? Oh my gosh. So, okay, first of all, okay, they don't really have much of a scent to them. They kind of smell similar. They smell similar to baby diapers. The scent of them, they smell kind of like Pampers or Loves or something, but they do have a little bit of a scent. These are thick. These are really thick for a booster, and yeah, they're pretty good size. That is a good booster. So a booster that I've used quite a bit of, one I'm really familiar with, is the large North Shore boosters. And many of you are probably familiar with them as well, which they come folded up. So unfolded, the dimensions are quite similar. I think the North Shore booster is actually a little bit longer, and it looks like about just as the same width, but the thickness is a lot different. I can tell the thickness of this Rearz booster. It's like at least twice as thick. So let me see. Let's get another North Shore booster here. I don't know, guys. I think it might be more than twice as thick. These are thick, thick boosters. Let's see if you can see the difference here. You see, this is that Rearz booster, and these are the North Shore boosters. So you can see that Rearz booster is significantly thicker. So, all right, so now what I'm going to do, let me adjust my camera here a little bit. Kind of had it at a weird angle there. So, all right, let's take a look at this booster. And what we're going to do is we are actually going to put this inside of a diaper. So I think we should put one inside of a Rearz diaper. And here's what I'll do. I'll make me a little workbench here out of some diapers. So we're going to boost up this this Rearz dinosaur diaper with one of the Rearz boosters, which will add 2,500 milliliters of capacity, which, wow, that sounds so crazy. That's so much capacity added by a booster. So this is a just a rectangular booster. A lot of boosters like the Because boosters are like contoured. I really like the ones that are rectangular, mainly because they just fit in the diaper really well, especially a wide diaper, like, the type of diapers that I wear are typically really wide, very high capacity products. So with these boosters, I like to just stick them right on top of the acquisition zone, centered right on the acquisition zone. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna put this all the way up to the front. I'm not gonna put this all the way up to the back. I'm gonna put it right in the middle. So the padding of the booster is gonna end before the padding on the diaper, both on the front and the back. It'll be right in the middle. And what's really great about that is, like, all that bulk that you get from the booster is going to be down here in between your legs, not in the front. So it's not going to make it like, the booster is not going to make the diaper like bulge in the front or in the back, right? It's not going to make it any more noticeable. It's not going to make it any less discreet. It's just going to give you some more protection. So anyway, let's see if I can get a good camera angle here so you can see me put this booster in here. So here's the diaper. And what we're going to do is we're going to peel this tape off of the back of the booster. And that helps it stay in place. So I'm just going to center this right on top of this acquisition zone here. Press it in. And that, wow, I can really feel how thick that booster is. That's crazy. So that's going to give me a lot of extra capacity. So now what we'll do is we'll take a look. See, there's what it looks like inside the diaper. And, if you can shake it, that booster's not coming out. It's stuck. It's stuck in there, which is what you want. You don't want that slipping around inside your diaper when you're at work or walking around the store or something. You want that to stay in place. So let's fold this up. And, I didn't fluff this diaper at all. All I did was add the booster. And we'll see how thick it is now. So, oh my gosh, you can see this thing is super thick. Super, super thick and heavy now. So that gives it an extra 2,500 milliliters. That is crazy. That is crazy. So let's see how this looks compared to a a normal diaper. And I think I have another dinosaur diaper. Hold on. So these dinosaur diapers are already pretty thick. These are already very thick diapers. You can see here the comparison. Oh yeah, that is crazy thick. Crazy thick diaper there. To be completely honest, guys, I think that most ABDL diapers, especially from Rearz, are already a very high capacity, already very thick product, very absorbent diaper. So you probably don't really need this booster in very many situations. So they're calling it an overnight booster pad, which that's a good example of when you'd want to use it. You would want to wear a booster in your diaper, like if you wet a lot at night, you need extra absorbency at night so you don't don't have any leaks and get your sheets wet. I honestly don't really have that issue. I do if I sleep in. I do have that issue, but what I will get use out of these boosters for is traveling. So one thing that I like to do is I like to wear, so for my job, I travel a lot and I spend a lot of time in airports, a lot of time on airplanes. And I have had some very embarrassing leaks in my life. And a few months ago, I had an incredibly embarrassing leak on an airplane where the whole back of my pants was soaked. I got it on the seat. I had to tell the staff that I leaked all over the seat, and it was incredibly embarrassing. And so I always wear very thick diapers whenever I fly. And I have like these pants, these like I call them ninja pants, but they're like, I think they're called like harem pants or whatever. They got like a drop crotch on them, and they're pretty like stylistic, so they don't look goofy or anything, but they will hide any diaper. I can wear the thickest of diapers and you can't tell. So you can wear any diaper. You can wear any thickness of a diaper as long as you have the right clothes. So if I wore like this thick of a diaper underneath like these jeans, it might create a little bit of a bulge. But if you got the right pants on, no one's going to notice. So that's what I'm going to probably be using these boosters for primarily, is flying. I'll just throw one of these diapers inside, or I'm sorry, I'll throw one of these boosters inside of my diaper before I go through TSA and all that. And yeah, and then I won't have to worry about leaks. And then whenever I get to my final destination, honestly, I could probably wait till I get all the way back to my hotel and stuff. So basically, what I'm saying is like, proper ABDL adult diaper or a premium medical brand adult diaper with one of these boosters will probably last you all day without having to leak. But so, and like I said, like they do smell pretty good. Like I said, the smell, well, yeah, it's a little stronger when you smell inside the pack here, but like they smell like Pampers. They smell like Pampers or Love's diapers. If you're familiar with that smell, they do smell a bit like baby diapers, which I say they smell like baby diapers, but that's not a babyish smell. Like, they don't smell like baby powder, they don't smell like baby lotion, but they smell like whenever you open up a pack of baby diapers. And which is just kind of like a clean, fresh, sort of like cottony sort of smell, you know what I mean? But so that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I am just completely shocked as to how enormous and thick these boosters are. They are just, they blow me away. They really blew away my expectations. Like, you can't even, like, fold. You see that? That's why they're not folded. Like the North Shore ones, like you can see, like they're folded, come folded. There's a difference. Look at the difference between the two. That is crazy. See that? I swear, guys, this Rearz booster, it's like 3. I'll have to do the math to see what the absorbency is, but I would say that one of these Rearz boosters is equal to like 3 of these North Shore boosters, which is absolutely insane. So I definitely think you should pick up a bag of these. Like I said, I got like the man, I'm so not prepared. I forget what it was called, but it was called like the Ultimate Printed Mixed Case. I think is what it was called. Ultimate Premium Mixed Case. It came with these boosters from Rearz. So, you know, in that case, I did an unboxing video, but it came with just a bunch of their different prints. Some ones I wanted to try, even like I've been wanting to try these Lunar Cub diapers, which, by the way, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and you will be able to see the review of these Lunar Cub adult diapers, which I got from Rearz. And I'll do a review on this channel, my How to Wear Adult Diapers channel, and then on my ABDL Life channel, ABDLIFE, I'll do a look and fit video. And then if you want to see even more, if you want to see a behind the scenes video, which basically a behind the scenes video is a demonstration of how to put this diaper on, you can see that on my Just for Fans, which will help me out tremendously. Just for Fans is hard to find. It's just for .fans, and I cannot post a link on here. YouTube will get mad at me. But if you have any trouble finding it, just send me an email and I'll send you a link. My email is diaperjunkie@yahoo.com. So just send me an email, diaperjunkie@yahoo.com. But if you are familiar with Just for Fans, like just for .fans, just look for me on there. It's How to Wear Adult Diapers, all one word, and you'll find me. But that'll help me out tremendously. Help me pay for more diapers to review for you guys so I can keep making videos. Look at how thick this diaper is sitting here. That is crazy. This is, oh my gosh, this is just crazy thick. So if you like crazy thick diapers, boom, overnight booster pads from Rearz. And they even smell like Pampers. So what else is there to say? I'm a good salesman for these, aren't I? Anyway, yeah, check out Rearz. They got a ton of good products. They've got their own powder. They've got a bunch of clothing, pacifiers, bottles. They got all kinds of stuff. So yeah, check out Rearz. But that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, stay tuned for, you know, more reviews and videos about all this stuff that I got from Rearz recently. So see you next time. Bye, guys.